it is not just Pennsylvania. There are 6 other states that will determine the next president, and you're going to hear a lot about Michigan, Wisconsin, North Carolina, Georgia, Nevada, and Arizona. Mike Marza is live at looking at these swing states and the math that just gets the candidates to the 270 electoral votes. And Mike, this is the kind of race where every vote matters. I think we both remember back in 2020 where 11,000, 12,000 votes actually decided the race in some states.
Sade, remarkable when you think about it, because that could be playing out in these 7 battleground states tonight. Some in the north, some in the south, and some out west. Win a combination of those states, and you're going to be the next president. So what are the clearest paths to victory? Let's begin with former President Trump. This is what the map would look like if all goes according to his plan. Mr. Trump's easiest way back to the White House is winning the 3 eastern states. We're talking about North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Georgia. That would put him at the exact magic number of 270. Mr. Trump could also win all of the Sun Belt states, North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, and Nevada. That would mean he only needs one of the Rust Belt states, the so-called blue wall, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan, to get over that 270 threshold. Those 3, by the way, have voted together for the Democratic candidate in every election since 1992, except 2016, when Mr. Trump won the White House. As we reset the map, here are the clearest paths to victory for Vice President Harris. If she wins the 3 states, that so-called blue wall, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, she hits 270 and will become the next president. Let's say Ms. Harris loses either Wisconsin or Michigan. She can replace them with either Georgia or North Carolina and still claim the presidency. Now, we should mention there is this scenario that maybe you've heard about today where the election ends in a tie, 269 to 269. But that would require one of Nebraska's split electoral votes going to Mr. Trump. And since that scenario at this point is highly unlikely, we'll spare you with the what happens if there's a tie debrief, at least for now.